So everybody that watches reality shows knows that there's two components to it. Basically, there's this sort of pseudo coverage of everything that's happening, and then you're constantly cutting to these VH1 talking heads against a green screen, and they seem relevant. They because if you guys were in costumes, then you're in the same costume, and that's probably not faked. Because also emotionally, like, very often people are crying in those talking heads. So when do those happen, and how do they get you into that slaughterhouse?
Well, so what happens is, first of all, I don't know how other reality shows are. I felt a lot of ours was honest to the spirit of the drama. Honestly, they have to edit a lot out, and everything gets changed. But the spirit of what happened was pretty honest overall. However, for the talking heads, that was a sort of frustrating situation for me, because you might not have realized this. I'm a person who gets really focused on something, right? And I'll be working and I'll be focused in on this. And at some point, they realize that if we pull Genevieve out when she's really focused on something, we get really great off-the-cuff comments because I'm so snappy. I want to get back to work. So I start getting really snappish and kind of grouchy.
Can we do a thing? Can you let me be you?
Okay.
And you be like, is it like a producer with a clipboard that pulls you aside? Can we do a talking head, Genevieve?
I can do this.
Okay. All right. So I'm Genevieve. Okay.
Now, do you want a moment in the show, or do you want me to do like we're here? And do you want to be
Genevieve? You're catching me at a moment when I'm Genevieve, and I'm writing a fantasy novel.
Dan and Erin, you guys do a scene like you're in the kitchen talking about stuff, and then Genevieve will pull you out as a producer, Dan.
Okay. Is that when it happens? They pull you right out?
No, well, yes, for the most part.
Out of a
Something happens, like let's say you have a drama and you have a fight with somebody.
Okay.
After that fight, the second it's resolved, there's somebody there going, come on, we're going to go talk about this.
All right, so
now.
we'll start from, I'm doing dishes. I'm washing a dish.
Are we going to do a real scene?
I'm Genevieve.
Guys,
Jesus Christ.
Dan and Erin, just for the sake of this experiment, just try to manufacture a conflict between the two of you.
Just manufacture conflict, yes.
Yeah.
Just strictly for entertainment
She broke a dish. Go.
Oh, I broke it. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay.
And it's a dishwashing competition.
Is this dish broken? This is my special Batman dish that I brought.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, were you going to wait for me to find out that it was broken? When did you know it was broken?
I don't know. I just didn't want you to get upset with me. And
okay.
CG dick.
Well, Patrick, I only brought one dish.
We're being Dan and Erin.
What?
Well, Jeff is giving a certain direction. Genevieve is giving
he just
other
labeled
directions.
you Patrick, though. He just labeled you.
Okay, fine. I'm Erin. I'm your girlfriend. Jeff here's what happened, Dan. So now we
what
can talk about this.
What the fuck is going on?
Jeff wanted us
Genevieve, just pull them out of their real lives and give them a fucking...
Okay, this is me giving him the hand signal. Shh, come on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
And now you never talk again.
Okay. Hey.
Wow.
Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan. How are you feeling right now?
I'm frustrated, just because of the broken dish thing. And also, I didn't understand what the fuck anyone was doing.
Okay. Well, will you tell me what happened in your own words?
Well, I had agreed at the forefront that we were going to do like a reenactment.
Wait. Let me stop you there. Can you say it in the present tense, please?
Oh, right. I'm agreeing to do a thing that's like a reenactment of a reality show. I want to play Genevieve, and then other people are piping up with their comedy, and it's just a little frustrating because no one's listening. Like, there's not a lot of listening going on, and I'm supposedly on stage with like professional improvisers.
Okay, so you're telling me nobody's listening. Can you say that in a more concise way?
Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. I don't know. Nobody's listening. Hello. Nobody's listening.
Okay. That's great. Now, can I take you back to this morning when you and Erin, I'm going to remind you that you and Erin were having breakfast, and she took your eggs. I saw her reach over and grab something off of your plate. Now, how did you feel that? How did you?
I thought it was weird. I didn't mind at the time. I didn't mind.
Wait. Can you say the question while you're answering?
When Erin took my eggs, I didn't think it was a big deal.
So that didn't bother you?
Well, I mean, I guess it could have bothered me.
You don't think
when Erin took my eggs, it seemed like it could have bothered me.
Okay, so you don't think think maybe it was indicative of the fact that she doesn't respect you as a partner?
Sure, I guess so. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just restate the whole thing.
When Erin took my eggs, I felt like it was indicative of her not respecting me as a partner.
We'll be right back.
Very nice.
Wow.
All right, well, Genevieve, you're a fantasy author. I want to be able to plug your stuff because.
So I have a series of books called the Song of the Silver Tongue series on Amazon, Genevieve Pearson, and right now I have a Kickstarter for HobbyCon 2014 in Pasadena, California. So if you have a hobby or craft you want to show off,
HobbyCon.
It's like an all-inclusive hobby convention.
It's like a grassroots pre-Gen Con.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's for anybody who's a nerd or a doer. If you like to knit or paint Warhammer 40K, anybody who likes to do stuff, this is like your Olympics.
All right.
So,
All right, HobbyCon.